What is up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new video. Today I thought I'd do something a little bit different, a little update video that I've seen being requested so much on the channel. Now I know this is a bit of a weird setup. I don't normally do my videos here. I'm currently in Bali, Indonesia, on a holiday that Holly, my partner, was meant to be with me, but she couldn't because she's pregnant and she couldn't have the jabs. So I'm here with my brother instead, and it's like the nicest air. I've never done a video in a pool like this before, so it's pretty damn cool. But what I thought I'd do today is go through the top 5 questions you guys have asked me about the baby. We're currently 16 weeks and 5 days pregnant now, and we've just found out what sex it is. So it's really exciting. The first question is, how is Holly doing? Now, loads of you guys have been asking this, like, how is she coping with pregnancy? She's doing really well. The first trimester is over. It was pretty hard. She was sick quite a lot, but she got through it. She kind of slept through half of it, which I guess is the best way to do it. But now she's back to kind of her normal self, and she seems a lot more lively. And she's starting to have that glow that pregnant people do. So it's quite nice. But yeah, she's doing really well, and I think she's starting to enjoy it now. I know that around month 2, she didn't really enjoy it much because it was like really sick all the time. You felt really kind of weird and heavy, and you didn't know what was going on. But now she's feeling a lot better, which is absolutely great. And obviously it means it's a lot easier for me because I don't have to go home to Holly crying about something absolutely small and tiny because she's really emotional. She's a lot more normal, which is brilliant. The next question I always see is, what sex is the baby? Now, you guys have been literally plowing me about this, like, oh, tell me the sex of the baby. If you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, you'll have seen yesterday that I posted that I found out yesterday what sex the baby was. And by the way, I am over the moon and couldn't be happier. But I can't tell you what it is yet. Holly has said to me, you cannot tell anybody for 3 months. We're the only ones allowed to know. So I'm really sorry, everybody, but today I literally can't tell you. My hands are tied. But what I would like you guys to do is actually comment down below whether you think it's going to be a boy or whether you think it's going to be a girl. Now, this was kind of the big dilemma. I thought it was going to be a boy. My brother thought it was going to be a girl. Holly thought it was going to be a boy. My mum thought it was going to be a boy. And I think my dad thought it was going to be a girl. So it was a really mixed bag. Let me know in the comments what you think. And as soon as I'm allowed to tell you, like, trust me, as soon as I'm allowed, I will like shout it from the rooftops because I'm so happy and excited. I'll let you guys know. Third up is, can we have some new photos? So yeah, here we go. Here is actually the old photo. So this is at 12 weeks pregnant, I want to say it was. This was the first scan we did, and this was kind of like the most important one, really. You find out here if your kid has a high rate of having Down syndromes, other like illnesses as well, and just it kind of does like a round health check at the beginning. You don't find out what sex it is at the first one. It's like 50-50. Some people can guess it, some people can't. It's 50-50 for everybody, but it's really clear to see the baby in this. You can see it's kind of lying down flat, and it's got you really see the head, you see the umbilical cord as well, and potentially a little foot maybe, or a hand, I'm not quite sure, but it's a really clear-cut image. Now we've got some new images, which I'll put up now. And these are the 16 weeks one. So we're 16 weeks, 4 days pregnant here. And I personally can't really make up my mind what this is. Now, some of you may look at it and go, oh, this is clearly the head. This is clearly the body. And I get it, but I just can't tell what rotation the baby is. On the last one, it was so obvious that the baby was kind of like landscape almost across. This looks like it's kind of twisted in. And here's another photo. This one's even more confusing. I can't figure this one out, but apparently from these photos, okay, from these photos, and well, from the whole scan, but from these photos, they said you can see clearly that it is a something. So have a look at it. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Apparently this photo can tell you the sex, and they were so sure that they wrote it on the form. Like sometimes they might go, we're like 80-90% sure, so we won't write it down. They were like, yeah, 100%, this, I'll write it down. But I personally, I can't tell. I can't. Like, this doesn't make so much sense to me. The first one is still my favorite photo because it really obviously looks like the baby. In that photo, the baby was about this long, just for reference. It is now about this long, okay? So it's about that long. So I guess maybe the head is like this big. The body is about this big. Fourth is baby names. Now, I've gone over this before, so I'm not going to bore you with all the idea of baby names, but obviously now we've cut it in half because we know what sex it is. So I can't go through with it because then it will give you guys the knowledge of what sex the baby is. But again, comment down below baby names that you think is cool. I'll give you baby names for both of them that we're kind of in love with at the moment. We really like Colt. We really like Raven. We really like Rain. I like Dash, but I think that's just because I watched The Incredibles. I was like, Dash is an awesome name. There's 4 names. I don't want to give you loads. I don't want to give you any more. Some people will love them. Some people will hate the names. It's a total choice up to you. But yeah, we've kind of gone down to like 2 names now, really, that we really like, and now we know the sex. But the thing is, just a note, it probably won't be that name because when the baby is due and when it does pop out, you'll probably be able to give it a different name just because you'll look at it and go, that is definitely this, not this. And at that point, whatever Holly thinks is the best name, I'll just go with, because she's just pushed a baby out. I'm not arguing with her. And the final question, and the biggest question of all really for me personally, is, are you ready to be a dad? And I cannot wait, okay? Even now, getting the sex of the baby, getting the news, it makes me even more excited, and I'm even more ready. I did buy a couple of things today. I was like, you know what? I know it's a whatever now. I'm gonna go out and buy some things for it. And I have, and it's absolutely awesome. Now, you've got to hold off, because having a baby is really expensive. We didn't even realize how expensive it was, but you start looking at prams and cots and temperature regulators and all this kind of stuff that you don't even think about when you plan to have it, and it really does add up. But it should be fine. We'll be good. We're having a baby shower as well in a few months to kind of celebrate it, and that also obviously will help us out and get us some things that we didn't know we'd need. Because, for example, I'm sure my mum, Holly's mum, and friends and parents and all that kind of stuff will know what we need, and they'll probably even have some for us, and they'll be able to give them to us, and hopefully we'll be a little bit better parents because of that. I guess another thing that falls into that category as well is the car situation. Now, obviously, the cars I have maybe aren't that practical for a baby. The i8, you can get a baby seat in the back. We went to Mothercare and we tried, and you can get a baby seat in the back, but there can't be a front passenger, and it's just insanely hard. Like, trying to get a baby out of that would have been absolutely impossible. So, our new car is coming next week. Really excited about it. It's a 4x4. I'll actually put probably like a collection video on my second channel. The link will be here now and down in the description. And we're also going to kind of dedicate that to kind of a young family / baby channel, and also I'll probably be covering a lot of cars on there because I love cars. But if you're interested, go subscribe now, and we'll be doing it, I think, when we're halfway through, so 4 months, 4.5 months, we'll be kind of doing daily-ish content on that channel about vlogging and about the family, but mainly about getting prepped and how it is for a young family to get prepped for a baby. Because I think in today's society, we are pretty young. I'm 21, so I don't know, but I mean, I totally feel ready to be a dad, and all I've ever wanted to be is a dad. I've only ever wanted to have a family, and I've wanted to care for them, and as long as I can provide for them, I was like, right, as soon as you're ready to provide for a family and you find the girl of your dreams, you can do this, okay? So I think I've done that. I know I've done that. I'm ready for this. And I'm not gonna lie, the final thing, this baby's gonna be so cute, okay? If it has parts of me, maybe tall, tan, dark hair, and parts of the mum, you know, gorgeous blonde hair, blue eyes, a lovely figure, like how fuse us together, and you're gonna get this baby, whether it's a boy or whether it's a girl. It's gonna be beautiful. Surely, guys, come on, team of Junior, or Ovette Junior, depending on if it's a boy or a girl. It's gonna be stunning, and I can't wait, and I really wanna share the journey with you guys. And I just wanna say really, really quickly, thank you guys so much for the support recently. Loads of people have asked, can we donate and help you along with it? We don't want donations, please, but thank you so much. Like, it's absolute blessing that you guys are thinking about going into your own pocket to help us out with a baby, but we don't need it. But thank you guys so much. Just your love, thoughts and prayers are kind of the best thing for us. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this little update video. I've got a Pokemon video coming from Bali as well. That's kind of why I've come out here as well, so I can do a Pokemon video too. So make sure you get ready for that. It's gonna be really cool. Subscribe to the second channel. I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna enjoy the pool. Bye!